Hello and welcome back to the Remembering Tuscola webcast. I'm David Porter. I'm here with a full crew. We've got Bob Taylor, we've got Alan Michener, we've got Bill Englehardt, and we've got I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Big Kahuna.
It's what?
Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna.
The great one, Mike Carroll. I wanted to talk about this cigar before we had a little technical difficulty with Bill's computer, so we're a little late getting started. But I said I wanted to talk about this cigar on air, and I'm about out of cigar now. But we had our big reunion, homecoming, over the weekend, and Matt Hayes, I think he's class of 75. Ran into him downtown, and he gave me this cigar. It is
Marcus Daniel.
Little Havana.
Daniel,
Miami.
except he said this was a rolled in Naples, so they may have different locations so Naples, Florida cigar. So thanks, Matt. I told him I would mention it on the air. They watch us down there in Naples.
Yeah.
That's we're in high cotton if we're in Naples, Florida.
Boy, you're right. You are so right.
Get Chad Kappas on. He lives in Naples.
I have a granddaughter that lives in Naples.
Wow. She's in the high cotton.
She's a nurse. But so anyway, it's been an excellent cigar.
Looks like it's got a good flame. Got a good flame.
Good flame. Well, that's the latter.
I heard him say one time the worst cigar he ever had was fantastic. That applies to something else.
He asked me what's your favorite cigar, and I said whatever's in my hand at the time is my favorite cigar. And but I'm also quite fond of free cigars, so this was free to me.
One day did I come over, Dave, and you gave me a free Cuban cigar? Cohiba?
It wasn't Cuban, Mike.
Oh, you told me it was Cuban. You said
no, I said it's a Cohiba.
I said, is this the real Cohiba? Is this the Cuban? You said, yes, it's $48.
Oh, I did not. I wouldn't have given you a $48 cigar. Are you kidding me?
Well, it cost you $3, so I knew it was a cheapo. El Cheapo, in fact, was the brand name, I think.
I gave you one of these.
Yeah, my dad used to smoke El Cheapos.
Yeah, I don't smoke cheap cigars.
Nice picture in the paper this week, class of 65.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey,
I assume you got all the names, David, like I sent you.
I got the names from you.
Yeah.
And then Mike sent me a picture of himself with Linda Matheny. And so stuck that in there with it.
I thought we looked kind of old. I'm just,
Did you really?
Did you really?
Who in the hell is that?
Yeah. I
Gave you
know.
that impression.
Yeah,
I
Bill
didn't-
McCarty's
I didn't
class,
think-
that's 49.
I didn't think she looked old.
Linda looked good.
Linda Wilson.
No,
Linda
Linda Matheny.
Oh, Linda Matheny.
Linda Wilson looked good too.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, they're on Facebook. Linda Wilson put some pictures on of her class of 65 in Paris. They had a reunion, and she had Ray there.
Oh,
And he's just the same. He hadn't changed.
I wondered why he didn't come to yours.
He wasn't able. She said that he just wasn't physically able to do it. Said he really didn't get out that much anymore because he just physically couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to put in a little plug. Mention Matt Hayes and his wife had a really nice conversation with them. But and we've talked about before. Matt's niece is Christy Hayes, who's a musician.
Yeah, that's.
And, if you've got Spotify, look up Christy Hayes on Spotify. She's outstanding.
She is.
I've got her on my playlist. She's just some really nice Americana type music, and
She's
I'm a fan.
she would be a granddaughter to Ko and Barb Lake, Steve and Susie's daughter, right? Chris, she is Steve and Susie's daughter. Is that
Yes,
correct?
she is. She is.
Yeah.
And while I'm on that subject, while you're on Spotify looking things up, there's also a musician I like on Spotify who used to live in Bill's house. David Wolfenberger is a musician.
Hmm.
I don't know him. I
And
remember the Wolfenbergers.
and he's got some nice music on Spotify as well. So
Does he go by the handle Howling Wolf? Is that?
no,
No, it's not the same guy. No, you knew him.
his brother John was in my class. David's a little younger.
I guess we had some pretty big name people uptown on Saturday night. I missed that. I should have gone up.
We did have, and yeah, I almost didn't go because my wife was out of town, and so let me call up my pictures here. I got down there, and there was a lot of stuff going on. So they had this band called Big Guns.
Yeah.
And the Big Guns, one of the musicians in Big Guns is a brother to Bruce Hall from REO. REO Speedwagon. So the long blonde haired guy there on the corner, that's Bruce Hall.
You're right.
And Neil Doty, is that how you say his name, was also there, but he's kind of hidden in the picture. So he had two of the band members from REO Speedwagon downtown enjoying our homecoming celebration.
Oh.
And that was pretty cool.
My understanding is they stayed out here at the Holiday Inn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had dinner out at the log cabin barbecue place, and then breakfast at Star 57.
Yeah, that's what I read that.
So, and in the police report, it shows they called the police to ask for security to get from the hotel to downtown.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't think anyone knew they were here at that point. They could have just walked.
Yeah, that's right.
They'd been okay in Tuscola.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have been.
But
Bob, your sister-in-law did a wonderful job hosting the 50-year girls athletics in Tuscola High School.
I understand that. And she put a lot of time into that.
She did, and it was really, not only did she do a nice job, but there was a tremendous turnout for it.
Yes, that's what I heard. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yes, it was.
The quilt was won by Bruce Wood, and the quilt was made from T-shirts that Doug Cottle had given me, and then I passed them on to a quilter who wishes to remain anonymous, and she put them together, made a quilt, and then donated the quilt to the Alumni Association, and they raffled it off.
Looked pretty neat.
Yeah.
What I saw of it.
So anyway, Alan, you said you had something you wanted to discuss on air. Have we already discussed it?
Which one?
I don't know.
Well,
you said you had a couple things you want to talk about, and
no, I said I wanted to talk about off air because I didn't know.
I thought there was one you wanted to talk about on air.
No, I didn't have anything for.
We got all of our off air stuff done.
Yeah, we got that done.
Oh boy,
I think
we should record those sometime.
Alan, I think you should go on the record about what you think of the assessor.
I didn't think about the assessor.
He didn't
Yeah.
say anything about this. Mike is
He's,
stirring
boy,
the pot over
he's
here.
really trying to cause trouble, isn't he?
He
Yeah.
is.
You're trying to open your practice.
I'm trying to increase the viewership.
Where Becky, you need to reboot Mike again.
If you don't know how to get viewership, you gotta juice it up a little bit.
Got to have a little controversy to get things going. Yeah.
If you're getting along, our viewership's gonna be down to 0.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You already talked about we're getting a little activity down at Naples, Florida. So,
We're in Naples, Florida. We are worldwide. We're overseas. I was pleasantly surprised, and just to pass on to you guys and let everybody know, I couldn't believe how many people came up to me at the homecoming and told me that they watched the webcast and they love the history pictures that we post, and they were appreciative and expressed that to me. And I thought, did somebody put the word out that I need some loving here, or because it's like 6 people came up to me. Oh, hey, thank you for doing that, and so you're welcome, and we appreciate that you uh, enjoy them and enjoy the webcast, because that makes it all the more worthwhile to us to do it, knowing that people uh, are paying attention and appreciate it.
Did you tell them where to send the checks?
Yeah, but I think I put my name on them.
Oh.
He pocketed it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the viewership was up since Alan and I came on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doubled, in fact.
Yeah.
We have 2 people watching now.
That's right.
So
Any more comments about the assessor, and we might go up even more.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll tell you what I'll do, Alan. I'm going to give each of you. I'm going to double your salaries for today.
All right.
And
what am I going to do with all that? I know what I can do. I can pay my property taxes.
there you go.
Bill, what do you think about you and I spending 5 hard years to build this thing up into the juggernaut it is, and these 2 wannabes jump on and claim it's theirs?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard this all over town.
Yeah, that's it.
We built the mountain you guys are now standing on.
Or the molehill.
Well, Bill, your golf coaching must be really, really good these days.
You think so?
You got a young man qualified for sectionals,
Yep.
and I had another young man that had a hole in one.
Hole in one.
Had to be all the coaching.
You know, I was in direct contact with him right after it happened, because his coach, the mother, sent me something immediately. He was excited, but the truth of the matter is, and he wouldn't mind me telling this, he was so excited that the next hole wasn't so good.
Uh-oh.
That'll happen.
That was tough.
That's too bad.
How many holes in one have you had, Bill?
1.
Mike, how many have you had?
I've never had that pleasure in my life. I think the Lord's saving that for later.
Alan, Bob, you guys have any holes in one?
No. Well, Bob and I have been on a golf course in years.
I had a hole in one, but it turned out to be the wrong hole.
I've actually been a witness to 4 or 5. I'd have to go back and
Wow.
through it. Yeah. Yep.
Now, the boy that qualified, is that Kara Rings?
Yes, it's Kara's
That's what I thought.
son. He's a freshman, and he puts me in mind of Shane Ring.
He does, exactly.
Physically, he's much like his uncle.
Yeah.
Is that his best round of the year, Bill?
No, well, he's had 9 holes better than that. I mean, this was 18, so we had kind of a tough break. That's a tough golf course. We
It
did
is
fine. I think we got sixth place out of 15 teams, something like that. We did fine. And I was sorry for, or felt bad for Riker Golf because I was certainly hoping he would qualify for this.
sure.
But he got his hole in one, so I told him that's something he won't forget.
That's right.
No.
He's such a good kid too.
Yeah, he's a really nice
Yeah.
boy, nice boy.
Where'd they play it at, Bill?
Hmm?
Where'd they
Turtle
play it?
Run,
Oh, in Decatur, Danville?
Danville.
Yeah, that's the old Elks course.
Yeah, it's
Layout.
it's a good layout. It's a good track, and no, we did fine. It was for the most part, it was a pretty good season.
Yeah.
They're young because Riker was the only senior.
Right.
So there you go. And Laney Yantis qualified for the girls sectional. Now here's something. You want a little discussion about something? I'll give you something for the audience to think about. You know, years ago we hosted the sectional here. This golf course was in the kind of condition, that you could do that. And we did it successfully. Stan was the AD. And we've hosted regionals too, but now we can't get anything because, of course, not up to snuff and one thing or the other. You know where the sectional for this boy is going to be?
Yeah.
Oak Brook, 160 miles.
Oh, geez.
We do not have, see, and these other schools, for whatever reason, they either go to, depending on their class, they're like Jacksonville, Moweaqua. They're all pretty close to home. Somehow this regional got thrown into this Oak Brook sectional,
Well,
which makes no sense.
I've heard our course is getting better, though.
Pardon?
I've heard that our course is getting better.
Our greens are good. Our clubhouse is good in the pro shop. Thank you, Preston Brown. As far as the way we treat people and blah, blah, those kind of things. But the fact of the matter is, we're in a drought. There's nothing really you can do about too much about the physical part. But it's disappointing that this is the big public golf course around here that can't be utilized. The girls sectional is at Savoy.
Yeah.
That's where Laney goes. So
they've got ponds out there. I'm surprised they didn't put in some kind of system to use the ponds to irrigate the golf course.
Well, they'll just drain the ponds down. They got to get the ponds. Number 9 gets its water from our water treatment plant, and it goes downhill from there.
Yeah.
You know what? Les Sluter was telling us the other day that originally that was supposed to get all the water from both the south plant and the north plant, and that they cut that off, and they don't get it from the south plant. They only get it from that northern one.
Never was south plant. It was part of the original design. Actually, was a collection system underneath the water treatment field, 160 acres, and it whistled the water right over to irrigate the things. And then they came up with an EPA report that says we don't want to be irrigating the golf course with treated sewage water. In other words, the theory was that by the time the water percolated down through the plants, it'd be drinking water.
Right.
Well, then they discovered that it wasn't a perfect medium and it wasn't meeting standards. So that's why they pump over into the pond. Actually, what they could have done, Bill, I don't know what Gene Lindsay says, they probably could have pumped from number 3, but they gotta spend money and pump it uphill. But number 3 is the big pond.
Mm-hmm. That's the deep pond.
When number 9 goes dry in the fall, they should probably switch over to 3 for another month or two.
It's just too bad from the perspective of the golf courses, the public golf courses, that you could have an event like this. We've hosted things, conference meet, regionals over the years. Sectional's a big deal, but We just haven't done it for a while, and
It's
we're
not-
hopeful that maybe that'll come back online because it's just, to me, it's just ridiculous for to have to go that far for a sectional meet.
Sure it is.
It is, yeah.
But let's not forget, when the course was open, it was every bit as good as Stone Creek in Urbana. In fact, Pat Keene told me he thought it was a better course than Stone Creek. And don't forget, we hosted the state am down here.
2007, we hosted State Am.
So it was considered really quite a course
Yep.
back then when it was open the first few years.
Yeah. No, I think there's positives. It just, it's very challenging. The challenge of a link style golf course.
Mhm.
You do need some water, but we're down to in a lot of places right now, we're down to dirt.
Yeah.
Period.
You could play the British Open here.
You could.
I want to do a little shout out. We saw our good friend Daryl Ferris last week, and Daryl's been battling cancer, and he is in remission and getting around and doing much better, and looking good and in good spirits, and so I hadn't seen Daryl in close to 40 years probably.
Oh, gee whiz.
Oh, really? Oh, I've seen him since then, I think.
Not since he left Tuscola and moved to Texas.
Yeah.
I chat with him frequently, but hadn't actually seen him in decades.
I just got a text today from Daryl about seeing him the other night. He's just always the sweetest guy. He was the nicest guy. You talk about a Horatio Alger story of a guy lifting himself up to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vic and Vicky, I got a kick out of visiting Vicky. She was cute, nice as ever.
Where'd you see him?
They had a little get together. Somebody had a get together, invited me, and I said, "Well, if you're inviting me, you need to invite Dave." Well, we had a get together and had a good time. And I always tell Daryl, I said, "Daryl, I tell everybody in town you named your son after me." He said, "But I didn't." I said, "I know you didn't."
Yeah. So, well, we're ready for pictures.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's the same envelope that I had last week. So next week I'll try to find a different year, but still trying to get through my 1962 pictures.
We got those.
We got those, yeah.
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 Well, somebody
Roy
named Bob
Ziegler.
Taylor identified him on Facebook for us.
Yeah.
Roy Ziegler, Chuck Disher, John Peck, and Elmo Ziegler.
Wait a
Right.
minute. Are you saying
No,
that?
it's
Or
Dean
not
Ziegler.
Elmo, it's Dean.
Dean Ziegler.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you saying that Michener and Taylor look at these the day before?
Sometimes.
Oh, he's going to stick them. He's going to stick them.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard he was trying to stick us for that, but
Bill,
I
you-
have
Bill,
seen
you've
a
never
few
seen
of them.
this. Bill, you and I have never seen this.
Yeah.
No.
Let's get on Facebook and start studying these the day
You
before.
gotta be quick. You gotta be quick if you want to be, the old early bird gets the worm.
He
deal.
said
That's right.
He
You
said
can have
Bob,
these.
he said Bob identified him on Facebook. Well, that's
Well, you need to identify these. It's up to you, Mike.
Yeah,
Never
Mike,
seen
this
it.
one's yours. Well, they
Right in the front, in the middle, that's it. It looks like Ed Schultz.
Schultz, Arnhem Bear. Yeah, you can see them all.
I don't think that's Ed Schultz.
But it kind of looks like him, doesn't it?
Ever had a
Yeah.
tie? Huh? Did he ever have a tie?
I don't think Ed Schultz ever had a tie.
I don't think so, but it kind of looks like him.
That is the bank board that turned me down for my first mortgage application.
I don't think there's anybody there that I even recognize. You, Bum?
no, nobody's commented
I
on
told him.
online, so
Yeah.
Over there.
Nor there. That's
I
right.
don't have any
That's, unless
comments
that's
on this one
Budge.
either.
Is that guy on the right? Is that Budge McCann that's looking away from us?
It looks like it to me. Harrison J.,
Yeah.
Korean War jet fighter pilot. That's Springer.
Mm-hmm.
That's Bill Springer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Where you wonder where that's taken.
Yeah, I wonder too. That's pretty fancy. Looks like maybe somebody's home. I like the fly swatter hanging on the fancy cabinet.
Yeah.
It looks like
Nice
that.
touch for your dinner party.
You go back to the one before. It looks like that German restaurant, that hotel up in Urbana. I don't
Oh,
know.
the old yeah, what was it?
Hotel Royer, whatever it was. What they used to be.
It looks like Quartersawn Oak.
Yeah, that was they had a German restaurant up there that was
What was the name of that? You're
Das,
talking about where it's now called the Royer?
yeah, Das
It was
Schnubelsnau.
Jumers.
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 Can we do this?
Reminds me of Jumers.
Jumer's Castle Inn or something.
Well, it was the restaurant inside the big hotel. Das
Yeah.
Schnubelsnau, I think.
That was a nice facility.
Was a good restaurant.
Apparently they had a fly problem in the restaurant there.
Yeah.
That's an old German. They beat the schnitzel with it when the schnitzel.
Waiter, what's this fly doing in my soup? I believe the backstroke.
Mm-hmm. Well, we know who that is.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
The Toomies.
The Toomies. Must have been a mayor. Something to do with. He would have been the mayor probably at that time.
Maybe a conference of mayors.
Yeah.
And Donna Schultz says Mildred Schultz in the background. Another one at dinner here.
Oh, wait, go back that just once. Yeah, okay. There was a guy there in that picture that I thought might have been Frank Barber. He was a cousin, and he was part of Barber and DeAtley, which was a big construction firm out of Champaign at one time. But I thought that originally might have been him, but I don't think so.
Where's Mike?
Yeah. Oh, there's Raymond and Sherrick and
I'm in law school.
Budge. I don't know the one on the very far left.
Budge is wearing his high waders.
Yeah.
Well, at first glance, I thought it was WA, but it's too old for WA for this.
No,
Big.
no,
Too big. This was the bar association, yeah.
yeah, it would have been. Who's the first guy on the left, Mike?
You got me.
You don't know him? Army
Recognize
Bear. Jim
Dotson
Lemon.
on the far right.
That is Charlie Dotson, yeah.
These could be from around the county, so that could be I don't recognize any of the Arthur or Arcola lawyers there.
Do you recognize the building? It looks like a living room.
That's what I'm gonna go do.
Yeah.
Well, there's a what's called a really high-powered cross-examination of the witness. We're putting the pressure to her.
Yeah. Now tell me again what happened.
Mhm.
Well, there's what's his name? Red
Graham.
Graham.
You want me to wait on you?
No.
Don't know it either.
Just Armin.
Armin Bear again.
Armin Bear, yeah.
And this is a lot of books on the shelves.
Is that Harry Pate's house, Bill?
I bet it is. I bet that's who it was.
Because he had,
Could be.
when he died, she had an auction. I went in and bought a couple of books off of her, and that looked like the house.
You know, it was actually a justice of the peace. You know, the police would bring the individual there to
Yeah, that's Bo, isn't it?
find their sentence. That's Bo Pearson.
Bo Pearson and Raymond.
Bill, we can just see the top of your head.
Oh,
Yeah, why would Bo be there?
He had a law
Who
degree.
knows?
He had the law degree, went to the University of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
This is at the in front of the community building.
Granddad.
Well, did Bo not wear glasses? I thought Bo wore glasses.
Depending on what day it was.
Is that your uncle?
Yeah.
You know, I played golf with Bo.
Yeah. I imagine you did.
Yeah, they were good people.
You know, Bo liked to play golf. He liked to play his banjo, but he didn't like to work.
Didn't like to work. That's true.
I don't either.
He would have done well during COVID.
Yes, he would have.
I don't have any names on this one.
I can't do you any good there either.
Looks like inside the community building.
Mm-hmm. Now there's some we know. Yeah, it's O.B. Smith. They're third from the left.
There's W.A.
And W.A.
And W.A. Yeah.
WA.
And that's Willis Jolly on the far right.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's Willis. It looks like him.
Rudy
Yeah,
Huber
I think so
says-
too.
Rudy Huber says J.C. Henniger.
Very first one on the left, is that JC?
Could be.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Is that Wayne's dad?
Yes.
Yes.
No comments on, but they're something exciting is happening on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
This
I think Mike just walked in.
this guy in the middle is astounding.
Orson Moorhead just hit someone over the head with his clay glide.
That is something's going on there. Maybe they're pointing at these ladies.
I bet they were.
Hmm?
I don't have any names on this one either.
No.
The silhouettes in the back look like something that Lita Whitaker would do.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I had mine for years. I don't know if I still
I think
got
I've
it.
still got mine.
Do you?
I think.
Mine never fit in the frame.
Is that because your head was too big?
I think that's what Helen Ashwell.
No, that's Rosemary Newsel.
I believe you're right.
You're right.
Well, yeah, we got the name on Facebook. He's probably.
No,
Well,
I didn't. I honestly, I didn't see that one.
why did you have to say honestly? If you don't say honestly, can we assume it's not honestly?
Right.
Right.
You'll know who she is too.
Looks like Cooper.
No,
This is Ronnie's mom.
she's Bud Rice's sister, Mary
Oh,
Mary Jean.
Jean. Yeah,
Rice.
Don Moody's lady friend.
yes.
Barnes,
Barnes. Yeah,
Mary Guy Barnes.
yeah.
Guy Barnes.
Hollinsby, that's her. Okay, there's we've seen that one.
Well, we've seen all the same people. And Scott Shearer says on the left is State Representative John Lewis from Marshall. He became Illinois Director of Ag and was appointed Secretary of State by Governor Ogilvie. The woman is Faye Searcy, clerk of the Illinois Supreme Court. At one time, it was a statewide elected position. So Scott has done his research.
Somebody has. That's right.
So got some tall cotton there.
The trunk line?
No, I think that's an early USI picture, maybe.
That's a Pettit. Is that a Pettit shot of USI?
No, this was in the newspaper negatives.
Mr. Pettit did a bunch of award-winning shots when the plant was first built.
Yeah.
That's looking from the Panhandle pipeline across the road, isn't it? At the pump station?
Looking northeast.
Well, it's possible.
I think it's across south of 36 looking.
Yeah.
I think it's looking back to the northeast from Panhandle.
And of course now
The Panhandle pump station looking back over at the plant northeast.
none of this is here anymore.
Well, Panhandle's still got.
None of that's there.
But if that's USI,
Oh, yeah. No, the Panhandle's still there.
Panhandle's still there. But the plant in the back's not.
Do you ever notice when you drive by Panhandle, all the workers out there have their vehicles parked backwards? In other words, they back into the parking spot. And Alan and I surmise maybe that's so they can get out quick in case of emergency.
If it blows, you want to go.
I think if it blows, you're too late already.
You're too late.
Yeah.
You can hear the whistle coming.
That's Bill Wyatt on the right.
Bill Wyatt and Julian Thoman on the left.
Yep.
We don't know who's in the middle.
No. Well, that's John Bundy on the left.
Right.
Fred Bass is next. And then I don't know the other two.
Well, I should point out for Mike's benefit that you got twice as many as what was listed on Facebook.
Wow.
So we can't say you cheated on that one.
No. Old Fred, you ought to be old Fred Bass there's got his cigar. He always was big into cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, were you involved in when that golf course was purchased from Bass?
I negotiated the deal.
Did you?
I said I'll only do this if you give me 3 properties, and we had three properties, and the Basses were without a doubt the easiest people to negotiate with. I think Mabry was still alive, and they really didn't have to sell to us, because if they waited until she died, they would have what's called a stepped up basis tax-free. So
Right.
I negotiated with a lawyer out in Oklahoma, and I think that's where, was it Carol, the daughter, Bass?
Carol, yeah, I think it was Carol. Carol and Ed.
Yeah, and lawyer representing the family, and he said, we think the land's worth about, I don't know, 2,000 or 3,000 acre. He said, plus, we're gonna have to pay capital gains because we're selling before Mabry dies. He said, I got to add $500, and then just a little bit of boot. I think we wound up getting it for 4,000 acre, which was a steal, because the other people one person wanted a 6-to-1 exchange.
Yeah.
So the Basses really, we would not have the golf course if the Basses hadn't been reasonable in their negotiations.
Sure.
Very classy family.
Steve Bass. Steve and Ed and Carol. Yeah, it was.
Panhandle laying their pipe, their 30-inch pipe out there in the cornfield, or 36.
Yeah, it must be what they're doing, because the next picture is
That's the
pumping station.
They had a maintenance station just west of the pump station. I worked there 2 summers. Dad got me a job with Elmer Eddins used to run that.
Run what?
The maintenance station is just west of the pumping station.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We'd travel from Missouri to Indiana to maintain the line, and Dad used all his influence to get me a job out there and work my butt off.
It looked like Jim Budden from the side.
It does look like Jim Budden.
Budden was the pumping station. Elmer Eddins was the maintenance station. Budden, didn't he used to live across the street to the north from that pump station? The little house right there.
Who used to live there, you say?
Well, they used to have these guys had their houses right next to it, I think.
Well, those were the safety guys. George Wineland at USI, I think, was one.
Oh, they had some new houses in there, yes.
Yeah, way back in the 50s. That's where originally the manager went, and then Bud's moved into town, I think.
The old house that's still out there right across from pumping station.
Right.
I know it. That farm at one time was owned by Percy Jones.
Yeah.
And he owned that farm. I can't remember the name of the people that lived there. What was the lady's name that used to work at the pharmacy? Started with a W.
Willison.
Willisons lived there in that house at one time because they tenant farmed for Percy Jones.
Well, this one I know that's General Omar Bradley on the right.
Well, Bill McCord says the one on the right looks like Bud Wolford from Garrett. worked at Panhandle Eastern, was the foreman for the maintenance crew. And the other guy, he says looks like Mr. Budden.
That doesn't look so much like Mr. Budden there.
Which was who we thought this was.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the side it looks like Jim Budden, but it's not, evidently. That guy's got a mustache. Or it looks like it.
It looks like it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
We can do those pretty well too. Some of them anyway.
Bill Skinner on the left. Burl Mills.
Burl Mills.
Can't tell. O.B. Smith.
That's right.
That Crowder?
Jim Crowder.
According to Steve
Charles
Raritan,
Crowder.
Keith House.
Keith
Okay,
House.
yeah, I think that's Keith House, yeah.
Mike's dad.
Maryland.
I can't tell who's on the far right.
Yeah, it's not a great scan.
That first one there on the left is Keith House too.
Yes, it is.
And then Bill Skinner on the very far right.
Right.
I didn't know this.
No, I don't either.
You guys can do this one.
Well, yeah, but the gal on the very far left, you think that's
Teresa Lyons.
Teresa Lyons?
Yeah.
That's who it is.
Kind of looks like her, but I don't know.
Mary Toomey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonnie Powell. Nita Bozarth.
Nita Bozarth.
You think that is Teresa Lyons?
I think it is.
It's like her to me.
Yeah.
That's the closest one I can think of.
That was the one name I didn't have online.
Yeah, that's Ray Carlson. And his
Roy
wife.
Hawkins is the fellow on the left or on Carlson's right. Isn't that
Hawkins? Oh, yeah.
Claude Hawkins?
Claude Hawkins, yeah.
Betty Carlson.
Carlson.
And then that's Mr. and Mrs. O.B. Smith.
Yeah. No finer guy than O.B. Smith when I was growing up as a kid. What a nice man.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy.
It's funny. Ray Carlson's one of those guys that didn't change much. This picture is taken before I was born. I didn't know him till probably in my 20s, and he looked just like that.
Yeah, he didn't change much.
Sheila and Bruce, their children.
Yeah. Sheila was in your class, right, Bill?
Yes.
And Bruce, I don't know where was he 63 or 62?
He was my sister's class, 63.
63.
I think.
Yeah. Phyllis Burr says Florence and O.B. Smith on the left. Well, she says on the left. I think probably on the right.
Yeah.
And Rudy Huber says Ray's wife, Betty, next to him.
Yeah.
Nope.
This is taken in the Catholic school, I think, looking back at the church, isn't it? Looking east.
Rosemary Smith says Otto and Margaret Smith in the center. They ran the matinee with John and Warren.
Oh.
You know, if that's looking east out of the school, that should have been the kitchen, but I don't see anything in there
that looks like a kitchen, do you? But that does look like the church.
It does. I agree.
Huh, I don't know.
Bill, how would you know? You've never been in a church?
Well, I drive around the outside.
This was a church hall.
Church hall.
Not really the church.
Armin Bear again.
Jim Limna.
And I thought that was Pat J.
I don't know if that's not that.
Is that Bill Rogers?
That's what Danny Matthews thought.
Rogers on the left. I never knew he smoked a pipe.
I don't remember him smoking a pipe.
Who was that?
Bill Rogers.
Oh,
Looks like him.
I don't know. I mean, I knew Bill, but much later than this. So Marilyn Klein says Gene Keane on the right.
Yeah. Past mom. Looks
Yeah,
like it.
yeah, I could see that.
Skeptical. There it is. They don't make them like they used to.
No.
I've got the year. It looks like the car door's open.
Well, that was about the gap coverage. That was normal back then.
1959 Chevy Impala,
Mhm.
according to Tim Hull.
What year was that building built?
Well, these pictures are from 62, and I think this was the dedication of the building.
Okay.
So that's the inside with
That's it.
in the gym.
Yeah,
Gosh, it hadn't changed much in 60 years.
it hadn't changed any.
Well, it hasn't been used much. I mean, they use it for events and things like that, but was it ever used as a school?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes. They let us overflow grade school
Did they?
years. And then when they had that Bucko kerfuffle, the Catholic Church revoked the use of it as classrooms
Oh, really? I didn't know they
Yeah.
ever used it.
for a couple of years. We had we busted the bank. All the baby boomers started coming in, and
But they never used it as a Catholic school.
no, it was for
Right.
public.
Well,
They
it
let the
seems-
public school
seems odd to
system
me. Why would you build a school and then not use it as a school?
because they had so much money.
Well, but they couldn't find enough nuns to teach.
No, Nell and Ann moved away.
They had nuns.
That's correct.
Another picture of the inside.
Boy, it sure looks plain, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we had an awful lot of Thanksgiving turkey dinners in there. Were fun.
Mhm.
Hey, Bob.
Yes, sir.
No, I think it is a kitchen. And look,
It
those
is.
windows.
Yeah.
See how that is? Huh.
You know, along those windows there's a huge sink along there now.
Yeah, they added that later.
They had to have added it. Yeah.
Gene Keane on the right, and then again in this picture.
Yeah, that's her.
Yep.
Huh.
That's Bill and I in about 10 more years.
Now, the one fellow is not Martin Patrick. He was, I think, big in the lodge. The fellow on the right there, he's got two canes. It appears he's standing on canes. I don't know.
Looks like the community building by the paneling in the back. Yep, there it is.
It is a community building.
Yeah.
Burl Mills. By golly, it is Bill Rogers.
Yeah.
That was during his pipe smoking days. Father Casey.
Father Casey.
Father
What's that Bing Crosby movie?
Going My Way.
Yeah, one of my favorite movies, Barry Fitzgerald.
Oh, yeah.
Father Casey always reminded me of Barry Fitzgerald.
Oh, yeah. And The Quiet Man. Oh, no,
Mhm.
no Fitzy Patties.
Father Casey used to like Tri-City Country Club at Willow
They
Grove.
say he'd go out once a year and shoot about a 74 Kasky. Far right is Henry Schultz back in the corner with W.A. Bozarth. Way in the background. Not this photo, the next one.
I've always talked about Armand Bear growing up on Buckner Street,
Oh, yeah.
and what a wonderful
What a gentleman.
man, a gentleman, and so good to the kids, all the kids in that neighborhood. He was very special character.
Very patient.
That's that guy.
That's Waldo Ball on the left.
Sure is.
No, I don't think.
You don't
Is
think
it?
that's Waldo?
I think
What
it
was
is.
that other guy's? He used to run a HVAC business downtown.
Warren?
Raymond Warren, yeah.
That might be Raymond Warren. Waldo's face might be a little fuller than that, but that's
Yeah.
Ralph Allen next to him, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is.
David, go back a couple of shots. Nobody said anything on that one photo. I'm gonna see if I got any points on it. One more. There, Henry Schultz and WA in the far right corner. Nobody said.
Everyone knew that.
Oh, darn it! I wanted a point, Bill. It's our side.
Yeah,
You're on my team, don't you? Don't you know?
he might have got 2 points for that, maybe.
Well, the Henry Schultz was a good one.
Yeah.
That's good.
This one's at the high school.
Well, that's no points. Dave.
Okay, I don't get
No points for that.
Well, I'm not. I don't compete for points.
Well, good thing too.
Good thing, because I wouldn't get any points
No, I
there.
wouldn't either. No.
I got another one coming up. I think I'll get points on.
How do you? Well, see you've seen it.
I know it's coming up. I think it's coming up.
No, this isn't
That
fair.
was the last picture.
Hey, show that
man.
last
All right,
picture
we got to
again.
Go back. Go back.
Hey.
I had to leave.
Back that picture up again.
Back those pictures up. Yeah.
Show the
That
cheat
last-
picture. Show the cheat.
Hey,
No, go back a couple more.
is in the middle there? Is that Bragg, Dave Bragg, the young fellow?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know him at that age.
He graduated about 53, Bill. Dave, if that's him.
And on the far left, that fellow looks awfully familiar on the far left. He really does.
Well, I don't think it's that awfully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awfully familiar. He does look familiar.
It's on the tip of Bill's tongue. Just give him a minute.
Back another one or two.
Al, you're right about Raymond Warren.
Tell me when to
Yeah.
stop.
Keep going.
We're done.
Keep going. Keep going. Oh, well, I knew that one. Who was the guy there on the left? I knew Burl Mills. That other guy with the nice ears.
I don't know.
O'Laughlin?
Who?
O'Laughlin?
No, I don't think so. Go back one more. Oh, I bet you guys don't know either one of them.
Well, why
No,
didn't
that's the one
why
I-
didn't you say something at the time?
I
Go
get
ahead
2
and tell
points.
us who it
I get
is.
points for each one of them.
No, wait a minute. You didn't say a thing at the time. You've looked this up.
I wasn't. No.
No, they're not
I was
on Facebook.
I was outside a while ago. I had to stop for Jerry Reynolds came to see me, and I had to tell him I couldn't talk. So
They should have brought him on the show.
right, the guy on the left is Mr. Fox, and the guy on the right is Mr. Campbell. And Mr. Campbell lived over here in.
John Campbell?
Yep, and he
He was a
lived.
member of the Presbyterian Church.
Yeah, he lived in the house there, Uncle Joe Cannon's house,
Yeah.
diagonally across the street from me.
What does the fox say?
Well, I don't know. I just remember that was Mr. Fox because he was a friend of my granddad's,
Okay.
and I never knew him. I never knew him other than Mr. Fox.
I bet Mitch went outside and made a call and see somebody
Yeah.
or came back. I
Bill,
know.
we're just seeing top of your forehead again.
Well, his spine is starting to crush and collapse.
So,
I've thought too much.
Bob, we only see part of
That's all right. You
of
don't need to
Bob.
say anything. Michener's pushing me out of the way.
Well, sit on his
Hey.
lap.
No.
By the way, if you want your flu shot, Andrea's coming in the door. They're doing a community building this afternoon.
Hmm.
Mm. Well,
Did you get
pretty
your
early
shot?
yet. Pretty early.
Oh no, it takes about 2 weeks to take effect, Mitch.
Yeah, but it's pretty. You want it to still be good come in the spring too.
Mine will still be good.
Are those federally approved?
First week in
Okay.
October, I
Maybe
know.
you don't take them.
but they're still up there.
They're still up there until how long?
Before, but they're not getting anybody there, so she said.
Well, they didn't advertise this.
She said they didn't get it.
Who's
on
doing it?
media.
It's
Who's
through
doing
the
it? The
health department.
Who's health department?
Yeah,
Okay.
Quick.
quick.
Well, by the time this airs, they'll probably be gone.
Yeah. By the time
That's
it
true.
was-
That's
Well,
true.
they're planning next Thursday to get it on social media and offer it again. And it will be the hour, what'd she say? It'll be 7, but it might only be till 1 or 1:30. But next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Do they give the old people shots or just young people shots?
No, we got the high dose.
Okay.
They
No
should,
COVID.
they should
can't
send it
make
to me and I get it in the newspaper.
Yeah.
She said they were going to try to get it to the paper and to social media. So, but they're just sitting there waiting on people.
They did a bad job this time.
All right. Well, that's a wrap. Anything else? Mike, you want to stir anything up before we go?
I got the assessor reappraising Alan's house this afternoon, so
They'll probably be down here now. Now after you talk about that.
yeah, I do. Hey, I do have one quick story. I came back from the Army and I bought Ed Bailey's old house down there where Tim Hole lives.
Yeah.
And bought it for about $10,500, and it needed a ton of work. And so I worked 6-8 months on it, get it really nice. And one day Johnny Morris stops by to visit me, and I say, hey, "Come on in, Johnny." And I said, "I'm coming to visit." I'm showing him now. I said, "Yeah, we put brand new drywall here, and I did this and that, and blah blah." Pretty soon he said, "Mike, you really shouldn't be doing all this." I said, "Why is that?" He said, I'm the assessor. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I said, "Well, forget what I said, Johnny."
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? What was that guy that you bought it from? Who'd you say? Bailey?
Ed Bailey,
Ed Bailey. Yeah.
the old Bailey house.
Yeah. Yeah. Ed Bailey. I couldn't think. They had a,
Bob, your father-in-law, Quentin Weber, and I worked on that for about 8 months. He taught me how to. We didn't put drywall. We actually went down to the lathe and actually replastered it. I learned how to drag a 4-foot screed board across that stuff. That's hard work, buddy.
Yes,
that's
it is.
real hard work.
That's hard.
That's
That's
hard
why
work.
nobody does it anymore.
Well, I don't blame them.
No,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Well, once again, I apologize for the delay, but
Well, Bill, I think everybody's well aware of you and I, our tech ability. It's amazing we're even on this thing. It's amazing we're even on Zoom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
but remember that little tip. Just shut it all down,
yep.
Control Alt Delete. Control
Yeah.
Alt Delete.
and then
That's
it
the
comes
answer.
back. Yeah, should have done it sooner.
Yeah.
Didn't do
So,
it.
as a result of your technical difficulties, Michener and I win.
If it means that damn much to you, you can have it.
Yeah.
Bill and I have been up at the top we're like the Cardinals and the Cubs. We've won so many pennant races. You guys can have one if you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. We'll see you next week on Remembering Tuscola. Thanks for tuning in, and that's a wrap.
It's a wrap.